Marvel's expansive multiverse is home to countless villains, each with unique powers and motives. Among these, two stand as the most intriguing and dangerous. Kang the Conqueror, a time-traveling genius armed with futuristic technology, and Knull, the primordial god of the Symbiotes, and creator of the deadly all-black, the Necrosword. If these two colossal forces ever clashed, it would be a battle to shake the multiverse itself. But who would win in this ultimate showdown? Let's examine their abilities, weaknesses, and strategies to determine the outcome. Kang the Conqueror, the mastermind of time and technology. Kang the Conqueror, originally known as Nathaniel Richards, is a genius from the 31st century. Unlike traditional supervillains, Kang lacks inherent superpowers, but he compensates with his brilliant intellect, mastery of time manipulation, and an arsenal of advanced futuristic technology. His ability to traverse time and alternate realities has allowed him to gather vast knowledge and resources, making him one of the most formidable villains in Marvel history. Kang's iconic armor is a technological marvel, enhancing his strength, durability, and combat abilities. The suit also grants him energy projection, force fields, and telekinetic powers. His most crucial tool, however, is his time chair, which allows him to travel across time and space, enabling him to manipulate events to his advantage. Kang's mastery of time gives him the ability to summon alternate versions of himself, such as Rama Tut and Immortus, to create complex strategies against his enemies. In combat, Kang relies heavily on his arsenal of weapons, including neutrino rays, vibration projectors, and even gravity manipulators. These devices make him a versatile and unpredictable opponent. His intellect is his greatest weapon, allowing him to anticipate his adversaries' moves and counter them before they happen. Kang's strategic brilliance has allowed him to conquer entire timelines, making him a threat on a multiversal scale. However, Kang's weaknesses lie in his over-reliance on technology and his arrogance. Despite his intelligence, his ego often leads him to underestimate his opponents. Additionally, his technological power source makes him vulnerable if his systems are disrupted. Without his advanced tools, Kang is far less imposing, relying solely on his intellect to survive. Knull, the dark god of symbiotes and shadow. In stark contrast to Kang's reliance on technology, Knull is a being of pure primordial power. He predates the Marvel Universe itself, existing in a void of darkness before the birth of creation. When the Celestials brought light into the universe, Knull retaliated by forging the all-black, the Necrosword, a weapon of unimaginable power created from his own shadow. With the Necrosword, Knull has slain Celestials, gods, and entire civilizations, leaving destruction in his wake. Knull's powers are tied to the dark energy he wields and his dominion over the symbiotes. As the creator of the symbiote species, Knull has a psychic connection to all symbiotes across the galaxy, granting him control over vast armies. His hive mind allows him to dominate the minds of those connected to his creations, effectively turning his enemies into extensions of his will. The All-Black grants Knull godlike strength, speed, and durability, enabling him to destroy even the most powerful beings. He can manipulate shadows to form weapons, armor, and tendrils, making him a versatile and deadly combatant. Knull's immortality and regenerative abilities further solidify his status as one of Marvel's most fearsome villains. Despite his overwhelming power, Knull is not without weaknesses. His overconfidence and arrogance often lead him to underestimate his enemies. Additionally, light-based attacks can weaken him and sever his connection to the hive mind. In the comics, Knull was ultimately defeated by Eddie Brock's Venom, who harnessed the power of the Enigma Force to overcome the Dark God. This shows that while Knull is immensely powerful, he can be defeated by a combination of strategy and raw power. The battle. Technology versus primordial power. A battle between Kang and Knull would be a clash of two entirely different forms of power. The intellect and technology of the future versus the ancient, raw might of darkness. Kang would likely approach the fight with a carefully calculated strategy, using his time-traveling abilities to study Knull's weaknesses and prepare countermeasures. In the initial stages of the battle, Kang's advanced technology and energy weapons would give him the upper hand. His ability to summon alternate versions of himself and his army of variants could overwhelm Knull, forcing the Dark God to fight on multiple fronts. Kang might also use his time manipulation to trap Knull in a time loop or prevent him from accessing the hive mind, significantly weakening his influence. However, Knull's raw power and resilience would make him a formidable opponent. The Black The Necrosword could potentially pierce Kang's armor, and Knull's control over symbiotes could allow him to corrupt Kang's technology, turning it against him. Knull's ability to manipulate shadows and summon his symbiotic army would make it difficult for Kang to maintain his advantage. The outcome of the battle would depend on whether Kang can exploit Knull's vulnerabilities before being overwhelmed by his sheer power. If Kang manages to sever Knull's connection to the hive mind or isolate him from his symbiotic creations, he could gain the upper hand. His technological ingenuity and knowledge of the multiverse would give him a significant edge in devising a plan to neutralize Knull's abilities. On the other hand, if Knull manages to close the distance and bring his full power to bear, Kang's reliance on technology may not be enough to save him. The All Black's destructive capabilities, combined with Knull's unrelenting nature, could overpower even Kang's most advanced defenses. Conclusion: a fight for the ages. The ultimate victor in this clash of titans would depend on the circumstances of their encounter. Kang's strategic mind and time manipulation would make him a challenging foe for even the most powerful beings, while Knull's raw strength and dominion over darkness would ensure that no victory comes easily. If Kang succeeds in exploiting Knull's weaknesses and leveraging his technological arsenal, he could emerge victorious, proving that intellect and strategy can triumph over brute force. However, if Knull unleashes the full extent of his powers and overwhelms Kang's defenses, the Dark God could claim victory, asserting the supremacy of primordial power over futuristic technology. In the end, this battle would be a spectacle of epic proportions, showcasing the boundless creativity and storytelling potential of Marvel's multiverse. Both Kang and Knull represent two sides of villainy, one rooted in intellect and ambition, the other in destruction and chaos. For fans, the true winner would be the experience of witnessing these two legends collide in a battle that spans time, space, and darkness itself. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.